All right, everyone. So Activision has responded to claims that they used AI to make calling cards. This is from Insider Gaming. Here's the headline: Activision responds to Black Ops 7 AI claims. Activision has responded to claims regarding the use of generative AI to create calling cards in Call of Duty Black Ops 7. The response comes in the form of an email statement sent to Insider Gaming by Activision spokesperson. In the statement, which you can read below, the company says that it uses a variety of tools, including AI tools, for their development. Like so many around the world, we use a variety of digital tools, including AI tools, to empower and support our teams to create the best gaming experiences possible for our players. The statement reads, which was first given to Xbox Era before the rep responded to Insider Gaming's request: Our creative process continues to be led by the talented individuals in our studio. Insider Gaming has reached out for more specific clarification as to what assets were generated by AI. Should that get a response, it will be published on insidergaming.com and the new Insider Gaming app. So kudos to Insider Gaming here and to what is this Xbox Era for asking the question, right? Just straight up asking. Pretty good way to do it, right? To try to figure out what's going on. And obviously, what they said was quite vague. Okay, we can all agree with that, right? That response was not anything but a vague response. They're saying, yeah, we use AI, but we're not going to tell you what we use it for exactly. And we use a variety of tools, right? So it's all kind of PR BS speak. But if I could tell Activision one thing, because with AI and its ability to really, at the end of the day, cause job losses in the industry, for it to feel like things aren't actually being made to perfection, right? Or made with a human hand and instead just being kind of pushed off to AI. I'm just going to say this to Activision and to all these companies. Look, people are going to be upset about the use of AI, but there are areas, right, where I don't really care if AI is used if it means that you can have employees working on things that are more beneficial to the game. So if you use AI to make a lot of the calling cards, and that means that the same amount of employees can now do more work on the actual game, I'd take that trade off. Nobody's getting laid off. You're just kind of using AI to do that part for you. I'm not necessarily upset with that. If that means that other employees can now go and do other things, I have no problem with it. But if you begin to use AI to cut corners and to not make the game better, that's when people are going to be upset. And so for all these companies that are probably, they're probably in their boardrooms talking about, man, there's this backlash to AI is unfair, right? People are getting upset when we're using it only for this reason or that reason. It's very simple if you don't want backlash. Make a great game. The reason people are fixated on is Call of Duty using AI, is Black Ops 7 using AI. Remember, I think Black Ops 6 had AI controversy as well. Is because people feel that the game is not up to the standards it should be. And I don't mean Black Ops 7 in and of itself. I mean the series as a whole. When you have giant battle passes, when everything feels like you're trying to sell a battle pass or get people to the store, instead of focusing on the actual game and Call of Duty in general, you're going to get people upset. If World at War was made during this time, right? Okay, so let's kind of grade it on a curve, right? And let's say that World at War, everything was the same about it, except it was graded at this time, it was upgraded. And there was use of AI in calling cards in the game. People would not care. They wouldn't. You know why? Because World at War, the campaign's great, zombies are great, multiplayer's great. Call of Duty 4, campaign's great, multiplayer's great. World at War, or Modern Warfare 2, campaign's great, online's great. People wouldn't care. The problem is when you're constantly selling people things, when you're constantly fixated on the battle passes and buying this and buying that, and then people go to the store and they realize, wait, so you didn't take time the way we wanted you to fix the game properly, right? You didn't take time to add and keep adding on and give us that top tier experience for Call of Duty. And once again, I'm not talking about Black Ops 7 in this instance because I actually do like Black Ops 7. But this isn't a game that if we go to the store and we see AI stuff all created or stuff that's, heavily AI was used to create him and the game still has issues, we're going to say, well, what the hell is going on here? If AI isn't allowing you to focus on the stuff that really matters, calling cards don't matter. You know what matters? The gameplay loop. You know what matters? The balance of the weapons. You know what matters? The matchmaking. the connection. And I do like Black Ops 7. I've played it since its release. I think it's been a very good game. I'm having a ton of fun with it. With that said, this doesn't have all of the bells and whistles that World at War, Call of Duty 4 had, Modern Warfare 2. Those games, I mean, I brought this up on our other channel. It's called the Best Battlefield channel, but we do cover Call of Duty stuff on there, and well, I'll put it in the description. But actually, we'll just do a collaborator thing maybe. Um, but the bottom line is, right? I watched a retrospective, and I should have looked up the name. This is the second time now I'm saying this, talking about this video without mentioning the name. But you can look it up, and it was a much bigger YouTuber, so they don't need my promotion anyways. But they did a retrospective on the campaign of World at War, and I think they've done all the Call of Duties. But when I got done watching that, I just said, man, I'm having a lot of fun with Black Ops 7, and it's great, but, the multiplayer aspect of it. But man, there was just something about the detail. I mean, it was literally talking about how you could jump into the campaign and actually learn about World War II. You could play the campaign and learn about World War II. Black Ops 7, let's just I mean, you might not even understand, you don't know what war you're in, you don't know anything that's going on. There is no and I understand this isn't, a game that's in World War II, right? This isn't a game that's based in a past conflict. But that doesn't matter necessarily, right? You could still make it feel like you're living through that. But because of how this game is set up, it's completely lost all of that. And so that to me is where the series, should go next. And bottom line is with this AI, right? There's no question that AI is going to be used in the industry. It's just you're not going to stop it, right? These companies are already pushing for it. But these companies, they have to understand that there's going to be a backlash from people just not buying your game, not supporting your game. You're going to get negative videos if you use AI to cut corners. Meaning, if there was a group of people or one person or two people that were doing the calling cards and you said, you know what, we're going to fire those people and we're going to use AI to make the calling cards, people are not going to be happy with that. They're not. Why? Because those are not going to be as good. Now, if instead you keep the two people, or obviously I'm just kind of speculating here. I have no clue how many it would take to do that, who are using AI to make their lives easier and they still put out the same good product. And then they're able to do more on the game because that goes quicker and faster. I don't think people are going to have a problem with that at all. But it all comes down to, are you making a great game? Are you making the game that people want to play? So if they can stick to that over the next few games, because look, I think Black Ops 7 is finally a step in the right direction. But now we can't continually say, oh, it's a step in the right direction. No, no, we need to be back at some point. So the next games, they can't take a step back here, right? We need to be all the way back. So thank you all for watching.